Howdy, howdy, naughty, naughty here, and we're going to do something a little different today. Per request of some of y'all, am going to read a couple of stories, and if you guys end up liking these stories, just let me know. Don't subscribe, don't like, don't comment, I don't care. Just let me know in some fashion. The first story we're going to read is one from Reddit. It's by the user Life is Strange Me Too. And the story is, I'm a demon, and I need your help. I am a monster. I don't mean that in the sense that I'm a terrible person or anything like that. I mean it in the sense that I'm a monstrous hell creature that feeds off human fear and misery. You may be wondering why I'm writing this to you. It's because I need your help. I'll get to the specifics in a moment, but first I'd like to explain why I need your help at all. About 1600 years ago, some practitioners of black magic discovered an ancient Latin text and summoned me to this plane of existence to do their bidding. Only one of the warlocks, Adriel I think his name was, messed the ritual up so that I was no longer bound to do their will. Apparently, they wanted me to enact an apocalypse that would destroy the current world order and set them up as leaders. I decided that was a bit much, so I just slaughtered them all instead. Might have enacted the apocalypse anyway, but Adriel's screw-up caused me to be summoned with only a tiny fraction of my power. Even so, I left Adriel alive, mostly because he seemed like a good lad. He went on to become a baker later on, if I recall correctly. I burned the summoning scroll and went back to my plane of existence, where I had been tormenting lost souls with my kids. However, it seems like I should have killed Adriel after all, because unbeknownst to me, he had transcribed the summoning ritual and bequeathed it to his children after he died. The scroll was lost for centuries until one of Adriel's modern descendants discovered it in his great-grandfather's attic while preparing for an after-death estate sale. He decided to get it translated out of curiosity, and afterwards he decided that the content would make a great creepypasta. He even included the original Latin incantation for flavor. This was a few years ago when the fad of ritualistic stories was still booming. To my great surprise and distress, my summoning instructions became somewhat popular. At this point, I hadn't been to Earth in over 1,000 years, and I had been summoned by the most powerful of dark wizards. Now every few days I was being whisked out of hell by some drunk teenagers shining flashlights up at their face in their bathroom trying to scare each other. You see, a long time ago when literacy was exceptionally rare, my summoning ritual was extremely complicated. But in the days of booming literacy rates and Google Translate, it's become absurdly easy. Luckily for me though, Adriel didn't just fuck up when he summoned me. He fucked up when he transcribed the ritual as well, so that I'm not bound to anyone's will when I get summoned. That's a good thing, because drunk human teenagers usually ask me to do some pretty weird stuff. However, I still only get summoned with a tiny fraction of my full power, so I usually just terrify them to their very core before whisking back to hell, so that they won't bother me again. That was until Lucy. Last month some 6-year-old girl found my creepypasta summoning ritual and decided to try it out. By chance, she got the ending right. I suppose it was bound to happen eventually. It was only a small mistake that Adriel made in the transcription after all. The problem is that she's not actually evil in any sense of the word. She's managed to summon a demon capable of bringing about the apocalypse, and she has me do things like materialize cotton candy and puppies out of thin air. Her parents are always flabbergasted when they arrive to pick her up from school and she's surrounded by at least 8 puppies. At this point, I don't care about destroying humans and feasting on their souls anymore. I'd really just like to go back home. So I'm asking for your help. I need someone here to complete my banishing ritual so that I can go back to hell and live in peace. It's actually quite simple. You just draw a pentagram in a mirror, light 7 candles, and repeat the following words. Demonum magister ab antiquo, donotivi mer corpus gratia liberabo vos. Ego vivere in vide vos intra corpus mea. Ego immora anima mea. Nos danae humanae criterae. Nos abitimus mortis et infernus. Producat in fine hominis. Amen. So if anyone could help me out, it would be greatly appreciated. And that was our first story. The next one that we'll be reading is from Sixpence Stories. It's a touch old. It's called Rusty by, I think, Hobie Megalithic. It's Saturday night. Your favorite night. You just spent the evening watching TV and texting your friends. It seems they're all doing the same thing as you, relaxing. You know you have homework, but honestly you don't care. You'll do it tomorrow. You absently flip channels with one hand and text your best friend with the other. You look up when your dog Rusty walks by and you nudge one of his legs with your foot. He keeps on going, probably headed to his water bowl. Finally, you find a show you're actually interested in. Your parents are out for the night, leaving you free to do, well, nothing. You're quite good at it. Now you're in your pajamas and fixing yourself a snack before bed. Peanut butter and jelly on warm bread, it's your favorite. It's quite late now, and you know your parents will be home soon. Time for bed. You get ready and settle down in the nest of comforts and pillows. You love your bed. So do I. You are asleep now. I hope you're having pleasant dreams. Your parents are sleeping now too. It's fun to watch you all. You wake up. I know because your breathing is different. You roll over, ready to roll back into your dreams. Your eyes are open, and they travel down to the floor. You don't expect to see anything there. You're lying on your stomach, your head close to the edge of the bed. You see me, but not all of me. I have to keep myself from laughing. There on the dim floor below your bed is a human hand. My hand. I can hear your breathing get fast. You are what they call freaking out. I am excited. I tap my fingers on the wooden floor, waiting for your reaction. You are frozen now, scared to look farther under your bed. A few strands of your lovely, long hair fall and hang over the edge. In one fluid motion, I grab them and pull you to me. My scarred and pale hand loves the feel of your silky hair. Your eyes meet mine. A small yelp escapes you, and your eyes do not blink. You see me now. I do not make other movements as your eyes travel over my appearance. I have the face of a dog. My eyes and teeth are human. I have human arms as well. And it is too dark to see if I have human legs. I'll tell you a secret. I do. You are still scared. You should be. I lift my other hand to my lips and place one finger over them. I want you to be quiet. I smile and I know your heart is beating very fast right now. Then you do something strange. I was not expecting this. You talk to me. You say, "Bad dog," in a tone I recognize. You have used it on me before. Momentarily I shrink back, ashamed. But then I realize I should not be ashamed. I am no longer your dog. I'm going to kill you. I reach out towards your hair again, but you are gone. Gone, a panicked rush towards the hallway. I crawl out from under your bed, my body stretching out to its full length. My pale, bony hands make soft flapping sounds on the shiny wood. I make my way to your door, listening. You're crying. You're waking your parents up. You're sobbing and crying and trying to explain what you saw. I know they will not believe. What I hear next confirms my thoughts, and I smile to myself. You are mine. I swear that the dog, he was right there. Rusty was there and he was smiling. Please. Honey, go back to bed. Honey, we don't have a dog. I let out a quiet cackle and I slither back under your bed. I am waiting. I am a bad dog. And that was it. Those were our 2 stories for the night. I hope you enjoyed them. I know I did. I just couldn't decide which one I wanted to read more. I saw they were both short, so what the hey. I read both. And with that, I hope you kept your closet locked. And I hope nothing's under the bed to spook, creep, and reach for you. Thank you for having listened. Good night.